Look at that bass with it.
Yeah.
The largemouth. So I mean, it went boom. Popped out. I think it's a green one. Good morning. I'm tired. Slept in the last couple mornings because yesterday was Labor Day, and then the day before was Sunday. We got up and went to church, but it's like 6:30 this morning, and I'm dragging pretty good. Loading up the last little bit of stuff here in the truck. Got a few groceries and things. Somebody stopped by here last night and spent the night, and he left me a present on my hitch or on my tongue on my boat trailer. Any guesses as to who that would be? Be pretty funny. If you follow bass fishing, professional fishing, you'll probably know who those are. But yeah, got her all covered up, hooking up here, and then going to hop in the truck, head up towards Michigan, Detroit, Michigan, Lake St Clair. Final stop, Bass Pro Tour, Stage 7. And yeah, this is it. It all comes down to this one. For points championship, angler of the year, whatever you want to call it, Red Crest qualifications, all that stuff comes down to this final week here. So let's see it. It's pretty exciting that the year's wrapping up here. First week of September. It's definitely cooled off a little bit here at home, which has been nice. It was so hot, so long in August, but we got in there around September. And we got some of those tropical depressions came through, cooled it off a little bit, so it's been nice. It's going to be nice up there, other than it looks like it's going to be a pretty windy week, all in all. There's a couple days that don't look bad, but a few days it looks like it's going to be pretty rough. So I'm going to throw the rest of the stuff in the truck. Not much more to have to do here, and I'll be on the road again, 8 hours northbound and down. That is a beautiful, beautiful morning right there. Idling out of Selfridge, something like that, boat ramp. Where I put in at this morning, real close to the house we're staying at. It's a decent place. I wouldn't call it excellent, but it's decent. It was a little different that Andy and I were sitting in the living room there last night about 8 o'clock, and like the living room and bedrooms, everything's are upstairs in this place, and hear the door open downstairs. What is that about? We hear something move around. We're like, well, somebody's here. So we go inspect, but it was just the owner. He just kind of slipped by to make sure everything was okay, which it was until then, and then we're kind of freaked out, but no, it was all good. Yeah, so that's it. Getting started with practice. Today is Wednesday. That's what today is. I'm Group B, so I fish Saturday, all the usual stuff. Lake St Clair, U.S. side only, up to Huron, down to Erie. Yeah, that's where we are, Lake St Clair. Anchor Bay is what you're looking at right here. Metro Park, right down there, kind of that tip of a point. This is all Anchor Bay, which is a very small part of Lake St Clair, but this is very big. So we're gonna go try around a little bit. This morning, I'm gonna spend my morning trying to catch largemouth to see if I can keep up with largemouth. Mistake or not, I don't know. I don't know yet. It's too early to tell, so we're gonna go find out. Let's go. We've got a scoreable bass, a really nice largemouth squirrel bass. 3.5, I'd say, something like that. Been fishing maybe 7 minutes. Caught that one on a little point, bladed jig. Take it. I'll definitely take it. I'd like to find a place to catch like 50 of those. It'd be real good. Morning 2 of practice. Idling out of the 9 Mile boat ramp right now. Another beautiful sunrise out here in front of us. Following Gerald's Spore right out there. I spent pretty much the whole day yesterday largemouth fishing, basically start to finish the whole day. And as easy as it seemed in the morning, I mean, the first pretty little rocky point I fish, I catch that nice one, and then bounce around and catch a couple more small ones, non-scorables. One of them had a nice one with it. So I'm like, man, there's nothing to this deal. I don't know why that was. I caught a lot. Now, don't get me wrong there. I caught 25 or so anyway, largemouth. But it was maybe 1 out of 5 would be scoreable, maybe. I feel like if I'd have really buckled down, there were a few areas where I caught 1 or 2 scoreables, and I saw some other ones. But if I really buckled down, I think I could have caught 10 scoreable fish. So, you know, that's not very good. And our forecast is still the same. My first day, Saturday, 15 to 25. So our second day is going to be light and variable, it says on the wind. You can fish wherever you want to, but that first day, I still don't see you being able to fish in the lake very effectively. So I'm going to run down all the way to the mouth of the Detroit River and kind of work my way back. I think is my plan for today. I would prefer to find something in that protected area, you know, and then I can fish it regardless of the wind, because on the knockout day it's going to blow, and on the championship day it's going to blow. So, you know, those are my goals, to be there fishing, and those would be the days that would be really good to be somewhere protected. So that's where I'm headed today. I wanted to put in here, avoid traffic in the truck, and just be able to run down there by water. So that's where we're about to blast off here too once we get out of here. 6 p.m. into practice today. Guess I never showed anything other than the reverse of this today. This is idling back in at the end of the day, but it was a pretty good day. Had a fair number of scoreables that I saw, that I caught, that I think I could have caught. A lot of one here, one there kind of stuff. Not groups of them, just fishing visible stuff. A lot of fish on seawalls, a few on docks, some little rocky points, that kind of stuff. But yeah, so decent number of bites. Most of them were scoreable. Did catch some punching, like some blow-in mat type stuff. So all in all, at least the good part is I know where I'm going to fish. I know 3 or 4 things I'm going to do. You know, so that's a lot more than what I knew yesterday. So I'm compared to yesterday, I'm pretty happy with that. So, gonna load up, off tomorrow, then be ready to go Saturday. See what it takes. I think we've got everything in here ready to go. I don't know how long I've worked on tackle today, but it's been a long time. A lot longer than what I typically take. But hopefully I don't use half the stuff I've got rigged up. But it's been a nice day. Got a lot done. Tightened up a few things. Supposed to be bumpy tomorrow. They've caught them pretty good today. Last I looked, right by a busy road. Not a real good place to try to do a video. 10 pounds a period is about where it was at, like 20 pounds. At the end of the second period is where the cut was. Well, there were 4 or 5 guys, including Jacob Wheeler, who have really caught them today.
Thrift was leading last I looked, 80 pounds or something, so he's probably gonna break 100. But yeah, definitely some guys that are really catching them. You know, hopefully tomorrow's definitely gonna be different, just given the wind. Today's a beautiful day, light breeze, fish anywhere you want to. Tomorrow's gonna be a different story, so we hopefully have prepared for that and it works out for us. So we're gonna see. Headed to the Detroit River in the morning. I don't know if we'll be trailering or not. I hadn't heard. Yeah, I don't know what the deal is going to be there, if that'll be an option or not. But either way, we're prepared as much as we can possibly be on an off day. So tomorrow, day one, qualifying Group B. We'll be out there, 8 a.m. takeoff, 9 a.m. lines in. Let's see what we can do. Here we go, getting ready to take off, qualifying day 2. We need just a good first period, man. A good first period would give us 2 periods to go practice. That would be, man, that'd just be phenomenal. But either way, we're gonna go out, see what we can do this morning, and just go fishing. So that's the plan. We got Chad there with the camera. Mr. Boat Official's ready to throw out some penalties. I was 100% the other day. I never got one, just FYI. So if I get one day, it's your fault. But we got our Bass Pro rods and reels lined up, ready to go, ready to get this day started. Had a good off day yesterday. Got plenty of stuff ready to go. So get ready to get her started. Let's see what we can do. All right, we are here about 3 minutes before the start of the day. Hope you all are having a great start to your September 11th. Let's all remember today what happened 20 years ago. I remember exactly where I was in school at Jefferson County High School. Yeah, let's remember those who who lost their lives on this day 20 years ago. What a crazy day that was. But yeah, our thoughts and prayers go out to all those that were affected so much on that day, and all those who went into action following that, and we very much thank you all for that.
3, 2, 1. We're going to recognize a moment of silence for 1 minute.
Well, you can tell we're not out in the middle of Lake St. Clair. I spent my practice fishing areas that were protected because of what the forecast was scheduled to be for today, and it's still what it shows it being this morning, and going to get worse throughout the day. So for me, to be quite honest, I'm not a fan of Lake St. Clair. It just doesn't make a lot of sense to me. It honestly never has. So I wanted to come down here, fish in the river. I love rivers. I've caught them good in this river before, as far as numbers go, but it's typically not a place you catch a lot of big ones. So I will plan to catch largemouth. I'll plan to catch smallmouth. You catch a mix of both down here. Just kind of depends on exactly where you are and what you're doing. But yeah, gonna spend a lot of time covering a lot of water, and hopefully we get this day started pretty soon. Stay on there, buddy. He might just go 2 pounds. He's gonna be close. Oh yeah,
2 pounds, 6 ounces.
2.6, nice largemouth right there. Good solid, pretty one. Getting this day started. That's what we want. We want to do that a whole bunch of times. Oh, there was a bump. He bit it right. I mean, I had that much line out when that fish bit. That's a nice largemouth there. That is exactly how much line I had out. That's a good one.
3 pounds, 15 ounces.
315, dude, almost a 4-pounder. Dang, right. Yes. Dude, I had that much line out when that fish bit. Thank you, Lord. I think he'll go. Yes.
2 pounds, 8 ounces.
2.8. Nice chunk. Thick, healthy fish, buddy. Thank you, Lord. Dude, they are biting this morning. This is fun. I'd much rather fish like this anyway. I mean, bait caster, big rod, bladed jig, swing them in the boat, all the fun stuff. Where'd you go? Stay on there, buddy. That fish run up there and bumped my chatterbait. Didn't eat it, but he ate my wacky worm. Nice smallmouth.
4 pounds, 5 ounces. 4 pounds, 5 ounces.
4 pound, 5 ounce smallmouth. Yes, that's a pretty one. Does that qualify as those
I'll
sores?
I'll check it down. We're not keeping any.
We're not keeping any.
No, but I've got to check it down.
Okay.
Okay.
I mean, he doesn't look unhealthy, but he does have a couple little marks on him. Part of that study we're helping the college do. Yes. Yeah, he bumped my chatterbait, which those smallmouth are so bad about doing that. I don't know why. But he just bumped it, and I saw him turn off. I knew it was a pretty good fish. I couldn't see him when I was wacky worming, but I didn't think he'd have went far. Thank you, Lord. Got one under a dock. Dude, he smoked it too. First one I've actually caught underneath of a dock.
2 pounds, 8 ounces.
2.5 pound largemouth. There's a lot of those in here. He's kind of skinny. Lord. That's the way they're supposed to bite it. Skipped it in there, reeled it like twice. Woo! I don't care what anybody says. This is a lot more fun way to fish than out there in the middle of the lake staring at your graphs. That can be very effective at times, but I think this is more fun anyway. I'll say that. But yeah, just been covering water. Started on a good stretch, place I hadn't fished before. It just looked right and caught 3 really quick. Then it kind of slowed down, but been picking a couple off here and there again. So just hope to keep running into them. But yeah, getting to fish the way I really like to fish. You know, trying to not make it too hard. Been a good morning. Still see him sitting right there. He just chased my bladed jig up. see him. Eat it, fish. Come on. They've gotten a little bit harder to trick here in the last little bit. I've had some bites, but they just either bumping it, and just not getting it. I've had probably the last 3 or 4, even the last good smallmouth I caught, that 4-pounder had hit it, and I threw the wacky worm back in there and caught him. Right there is that. I can still see him sitting right there. It's like they want to react to something, is the way it seems. I mean, like I've pitched a Ned back at them and stuff, and that they want to react. Like about the only way you can really get them to go, it seems like. And that first one that missed, I threw a wacky worm in there, boom, it's over with. Make you think they're all gonna be that way. Golly, what a bite. Never saw a fish. I mean, knocked the fire out of it. Oh, dang it. Dude, that's a whole herd of them. Which ones did I throw at? There's like 5 of them. Stay on there, baby.
Two pounds, 10 ounces.
210. Finally catch us another one. That's at least 5 of them swimming right around here that size. One smokes my bladed jig. Didn't get it. And I missed one on my wacky worm. I only caught one on a Ned. I don't know why they went to not eating my bladed jig so bad. They just want to hit it with their mouth closed or something.
15 minutes remaining.
Why do you do that? Why or how or any of the above? I just don't understand. Oh my goodness. Like I don't know what else I could throw that they would actually eat. I've tried different colors, different sizes. They bump every one of them. Small ones, big ones. The fish are not small. I see a lot of them. I never fish a trailer hook on a chatterbait. Maybe I need to do it. They love to make you crazy. They're very good at it. See, the largemouth will eat it. He don't miss. Come back up here close to where I started. Caught another largemouth. That's
2 pounds, 13 ounces.
13. The largemouth don't miss it like in goofy smallmouth. I don't know why they're so bad about it. They just run up to it and like to push it. Largemouth gets his nose on it. He's gonna go on and commit.
3, 2, 1, lines up.
Good move right here at the end. Good move. Come back up here and caught me another largemouth. Add us another little bit to the weight. We'll take it. We've got something working. We're going to stay with it and try to make the most of what we can down here in this river on this windy day. If they're going to miss it, just give them less to target. You know what I mean?
Yep.
Period one was solid. I did miss several there, especially about the mid part of the period on. For some reason, the smallmouth got to really bumping my bait bad, not eating it. But we're in decent shape. Got some. I need to run Wesley down. I need to win this deal. Win this. I mean, I can't win it today, but I need to not let him get away from me because I want to win the round. Let's go. Let's go with it. I was hoping this was going to be a deal I was going to catch one ever. 30 yards or 50 yards. Golly. Well, that one knocked the fire out of it. Big old swirl there too. I feel like I've had 2 or 3 bites down through there. I mean, that one right there was the most obvious one. But just kind of going along this riprap bank, the golly! Whoa! Like that. I mean, just how can they hit it so hard and not eat it? And then not bite something like a wacky worm when you throw it back in there. If there was another one, just don't. I don't know if he's gonna go to, there's a whole school of fish right here.
1 pound, 14 ounces.
That's a big one. Stay on there, baby. I seen him come get it. Thank you, Lord. They're not big enough.
3 pounds, 1 ounce.
3 pound, 1 ounce smallmouth bass. My friend played my game. Thank you, Lord. I saw him get it just right off the trolling motor almost. I was hoping he got enough of it, and he did. He did. Been a long ways up through there without a bite. Look at that bass with it.
Yeah.
The largemouth. Yeah, there was a largemouth with this white. Golly! What a stinking smallmouth. That's like a 4 pounder. Nothing. Oh, good deal. That one will help the cause.
Oops.
Yeah, I don't tell me anything. We can't get any fishing information.
3 pounds, 14 ounces.
314, almost a 4 pounder. There we go. Good chunk. Good chunk smallmouth. Finally got one to eat it again. They've been not wanting to play my game real well. I was not expecting to catch a smallmouth coming in here. I would have guessed a largemouth. All right. We catch them and put them back anyway, so. We weigh them and let them go on the spot. Yeah. I've said it more than once, but I'm punching right now, but they definitely seem to want something moving and bait fish colored more than anything. I caught a few down here the other day in practice punching and stuff, but for whatever reason, they seem to be keyed in on bait stronger than anything, and moving stuff in bait fish colors. the best way to get bit. Some stuff I fished in practice, a lot of stuff I didn't. That wind against that current is not fun. Almost tried not to catch him, I think. But he was not gonna let it go out of there. I don't know how he acted fast enough.
2 pounds.
Yes. 2 pound, 0 ounce bass. Oh. You ignorant smallmouth. You're so smart, whatever you are. I don't know which. Extremely frustrating, how about that? Just had another bite right here. This is a spot where I'd had one hit my stuff in practice and I marked him. And he just bit my stuff today. It's funny, a lot of the places where I've got bit on stuff that I'm fishing again, it's like you get to where you saw a fish or had a bite or whatever, right in those same exact places is where they are. There's certain little key spots, it seems like that's where they use. I guess that's pretty typical in a river, truthfully.
2 pounds, 12 ounces.
212. All right, on the jig. 212. Catching smallmouth flippers. Whatever it takes, baby, whatever it takes. 1/2 ounce. Terminator Pro's jig. When he bit it, I truly didn't think that there was much to him, just the way tonk, tonk. I was expecting it to be a rock bass.
You feeling pretty good overall today?
I mean, it's fair today, but I would love to get myself a great big cushion for my next day. Like, I mean, this may be a tough day here. I'm not honestly sure. Like this morning, I was like, this is about as good as I could expect. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
The problem is, I don't know if this has much chance of duplicating, you know, in the same areas. You know, there might be some other areas, but I think you're gonna run out of fish in this deal. You ain't gonna be able to catch them enough every day. Like I got 30 pound right now. Like a good day I'm doing this is probably 40 or 50, which ain't bad, but I don't think you'll do that 3 times either. You know, I just
burn it out today.
That's what I'm hoping. Yeah, that's if I could burn it out today and have like a good cushion on the cut, enough to where I can practice most of the next day, at least until, you know, I get worried or something, or vice versa. Come do this till I'm completely comfortable and try to practice for 2 periods or something, you know.
Yep.
Still just working around, man. I fished a really pretty area through here. Now, this is a place I've never fished before, but man, it sure is pretty to not get any bites. I mean, the way I'm fishing, I felt like was a way to survive today, and it's been pretty fair for me, but it's not the way for me to win. So I'm gonna need something better than this. That's a good fishing thing. No. It's a walleye. That was why it felt decent. It's a pretty obvious statement, but they're not biting very good. How are you no bigger than that? Finally catch one punching. And he's littler than all the rest of them. I still got so much stuff I want to fish. Come here. I think there's a fish in there. There's a fish in there. I just don't know if he's gonna be 2 pounds.
2 pounds, 3 ounces.
Yes. He'll go, baby, he'll go. 2 pounds of fish and 12 pounds of grass, but we got one. Man, it's been slow. So slow. How come? That's funny. Trespassing in the water. I hate to leave just because I don't want him to think that I'm leaving because of him. I'm leaving because I want to leave. I hope you're fat enough.
2 pounds.
2 pounder. Finally caught us another bass. We'll let him go right on top of that lily pad. It would be really nice if he had a lot of friends laying right in there. I mean, it went boom. Let's find out. I think it's a green one. How are you not any bigger than that? How? How do you do that? This area I'm in right here, I've got a lot of bites. First one I caught was scoreable, just a 2 pounder, but it was scoreable. I don't know, I've caught 10 since and none of them even close. This is a beautiful area with plenty of fish in it. We don't have much time left and not really enough time to go anywhere else. There's so much more stuff I didn't get to fish today. There's a good one. I think that will score. I do believe if just half of the fish I've caught here in the last little bit would have been that
2
big.
pounds, 6 ounces.
Y'all would have got a lot of score tracker updates because there's been a lot of bites right in here in the last little bit. Well, that was solid. It wasn't outstanding. Enough of a good start anyway.
It's just an open mic for you. Anything you want to talk about.
Okay.
But I would like to hear you talking about how bad you want it.
What I've tried to avoid talking about. You good?
Anytime.
Man, I had a good start to the day overall, you know, to end up 9. I mean, that's, you know, definitely a solid start. I didn't dig myself a hole. But the goal here this week is, I mean, obviously to do well in the tournament, which will in turn, you know, help me close out that Angler of the Year title. So that's the goal here with what Jacob did yesterday. I would love to just if I can make the championship round, it's over with. If I only make it to the knockout and don't make it through to the championship, depending on where I finish, it's up to him. So I fish so hard today. I fish hard every single day. I think I've said that a lot, but man, there's a lot of pressure. A lot of pressure riding on this week. This tournament's no more important than the first one, but it is. You feel it all coming down to this final one. So I did. I hope if anything, you all saw just how hard I fished today, and thankful for what I was able to do. I didn't have a chance at a 90-pound day, but I executed pretty well and had a pretty solid day out here. So looking forward to coming back out in a couple days and see what we can do.
Thank you.
You bet.